Us on this Saturday morning, Ryan, it kind of looked like the sun was kind of trying to come up, but it's still going to be cloudy today. You're not really going to see the sun.
Mostly cloudy to cloudy. May have some breaks in the afternoon, but the other thing to mention, big anniversary.
Oh, you've been talking about this all morning long.
Blizzard of 78.
There's a big one.
47 years ago. Now, I wasn't around for this, and I always have parents, grandparents talk about the Great Blizzard. Well, here's some of the stats. It still holds some records to this day. First blizzard warning ever issued for Indiana. It contributed to the most snow in 1 month, over 30 inches of snow here in Indianapolis for January 1978. We had a snow depth of 20 inches, and who could forget snow drifts 20 to 25 feet, wind chills near minus 50, and visibility below a quarter mile for 25 hours. So that was 47 years ago. Here's a current look at snow coverage across the country this morning. And remember, this week we had that Gulf Coast storm. There's still some snow on the ground from East Texas through Florida, Georgia, and up the Carolina coast. A lot of that will melt in the coming days. Temperatures down there 40s and 50s. Storm tracker showing we do have a front just off to our west. And along this front, some isolated flurries are getting picked up in western Illinois. Reason I want to point that out on Storm Tracker right now, we're noting some areas of flurries in western Indiana, eastern Illinois. We're looking up a couple thousand feet, so these are not making it to the ground. Areas in western Illinois, that is where the flurries are making it to the ground. So if we do see some of these spot flurries, it's not going to be widespread, only a few areas. Live look at our Speedway camera. 23 degrees, cloudy skies, winds out of the south near 10 miles an hour, makes for a wind chill value of 13. This temperature is a lot warmer than what we saw earlier on this week when we had a couple mornings near the zero mark, if not below zero. Futurecast shows the hints of flurries or light sprinkles through the midday hours. The coverage is very isolated. Not everyone's going to see the flurries. If you're not seeing flurries, mostly cloudy to cloudy skies still sticking around through the afternoon and evening hours. The bigger note for today is our temperatures. We're finally above the freezing mark. We've been below freezing since last weekend. Today we'll get above freezing in the mid to upper 30s. Sustained winds still hovering around the 10-mile-an-hour mark. Highs across the state, 37 here in Indy. Average high for this time of year is 36. Near to above average, basically statewide, 41 in Bloomington and 41 in Columbus. Now for tonight, we're falling back into the 20s. Teens for Kokomo and South Bend at 19. Tomorrow's forecast, slightly cooler behind our cold front. High temperature checking in near 30 degrees. And like this afternoon, I'd say mostly cloudy to partly cloudy for tomorrow. Our broad pattern here is pretty quiet. We'll have that front dip off to our south and east. The area to watch is going to be to our north with this low pressure system and attached stationary boundary. Won't really get down here until we're getting into late Wednesday, I'd say Wednesday night. So that is our next best chance at precipitation, at least here in the 7-day forecast. Our temperatures, though, warming up. Sunday is the lone day we'll have these temperatures basically below average. By Tuesday and Wednesday, low to mid 40s, well above average, considering our temperatures this past week. And we're in the upper 30s for both Thursday and Friday.